Welcome to Gene's Reviews, where I basically do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody, and welcome to Scary Videos in My Car. Today we're doing one from a channel called Chilling Scares. And this is the 6 most disturbing forest encounters caught on camera. The forest can be a spooky place. So let's check this out.
In April of 2020, a kid named Noah decided to go truck camping in the forests of Sun River, Oregon. He was driving down the road when he thought he found a good spot and drove deep into the forest with his truck. His first night there, he was woken up to sounds outside. As he continued listening, he realized they were footprints, and from the pattern assumed it was a person. He grabbed his nearby GoPro and started filming.
I think I've seen this one.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is.
I've done this one before.
Walking around my truck right now.
This is a new video though, so wasn't off of this channel.
He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now, and it's like pitch black outside, and like this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you couldn't see. No one was on that road. Wait, he's touching my truck. How am I supposed to get him away? He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking.
I'd be yelling, I got a gun.
The canopy, the back door's locked. I can never been scared before ever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here. I'm so scared right now.
Yeah, I'd be scared about that. I'd be nervous.
Whoever was out there knocks on the truck and tries the door handles, all while Noah sits inside, forced to just listen to it happen. Fortunately, he had his doors locked, so no one could get inside. After multiple minutes, footsteps are finally heard leaving. When it got light outside, Noah drove back to the road and back home. Later that morning, he found handprints all over his truck, specifically on his back window from someone trying to see inside, and a lot on his door handles from someone trying to get inside.
Handprints there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that. Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Well, looks like to be trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around. More handprints trying to get in my truck.
He was probably just trying to steal the truck.
The back canopy
and he wanted to see if someone was in it.
Yeah, that was the result. So,
and I think he
For someone
figured
to
out
even have
someone
been out
was
there
in
the
it.
first
So
place at that time of night is
left.
extremely odd. And it couldn't have been a police officer or anything because no one identified themselves. The person didn't even have a light, and this was in the middle of a pitch black forest. No one ever posted an update on the situation, suggesting that he never found out who was outside his truck that night.
he never will either, probably.
Kyle Burgess was on an early morning jog on a trail in Provo, Utah, when he thought he saw a
I know
baby
that
bobcat
city.
on the trail up ahead of him. He immediately pulled out his phone and started recording. But it wasn't a bobcat, rather it was a baby cougar. The video then shows the mother cougar coming into view.
Oh no.
You! Oh,
It's protecting its young.
oh,
I guess he's doing the right thing. I've been told to act tough, act bigger than them.
no! Get the away! Get the away! Go! 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 No! No! Go away! Go away! Please go away! Oh! Holy! Nice and slow. Come on. Ah!
Oh, that would be so scary.
Kyle is left in a standoff with the cougar as he slowly backs away, trying to scare it off with loud noises. But the cougar continues to follow him, and at times even lunges at him. At one point, Kyle turns his head away from the animal so as not to trip as he's backing up. This prompts the cougar to try and attack, getting within only feet of him.
Go away. No, you taste, dude. Trying to attack me, your eyes are looking away from you. Dude. No, go away. Go away. No.
Whoa! Oh, it's scaring the crap out of me.
No.
You need to carry something on you. Seriously.
Go away.
In a place like that, you really need to carry something on you.
The encounter lasts for an entire 6 minutes. It ends when Kyle throws a large rock, scaring the animal into running away. Cougar encounters with hikers are extremely dangerous and can often result in a much worse outcome. Had Kyle tried to run or failed to look and sound intimidating, the animal's instincts to chase and commit to an attack would have kicked in.
Wow!
In February of 2013, a few residents of a neighborhood in northern Oregon filed reports of strange noises coming from the forest. The noises were described as what sounded like eerie laughter. It was loud and echoed throughout the nearby
I heard this
area.
one quite a while ago, probably a
One of the
year or
residents
so
that
ago.
heard the sounds went outside
This
to where
was
they
cool.
seemed to be coming from and started recording.
It's some Native Americans. I think it's on a reservation. Maybe it's the Wendigo.
Some think the noises are being made by foxes or coyotes.
Yeah.
And others don't think so, saying coyotes, for example, have a much more canine-like shriek and aren't nearly as loud. It's still unclear what exactly was making the noise that night.
Maybe Bigfoot.
Lisa
Northern
owns
Oregon.
a YouTube channel where she documents her life living in a van. She travels across North America recording her experience as she goes. The videos almost always follow more of a vlog style, showing the different forests or places she stays at overnight, or the journeys to get there. However, in February of 2022, something different was uploaded. Lisa was sleeping in her van when she woke up to the sound of knocking right next to her ear. It was 4:30 in the morning and someone was outside. She sat there frozen, not knowing what to do. The knock then came again, and this time she uttered out a confused hello. There was no response. It would be completely silent for the next 15 minutes. Eventually she heard footsteps coming back, and this time grabbed her camera to record.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints. Hello? How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you?
There was no response. She
You
quietly
get up
got
front
out
and
went
you
to the
just
front of
drive
the van
off.
to look outside. In the distance, there were headlights. The car backs away, and so she turns the camera to herself and begins explaining what just happened. A few minutes into this, and she hears footsteps again.
I hear footprints.
Why haven't you left?
Hear that?
I would have left.
Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot. I seen them walking and they hid behind the big tree there. And then they went to a car. The same car that was here earlier. Well, that was back, and then it backed away and left again. 3 times in one night. This time, They didn't knock, though. They were just walking around. I could hear them walking around the van.
Yeah, that's not
When
good.
it got light outside later that morning, she got out of her van and found footprints all around it.
So I come out this morning and you can see footprints. Look at this one. This is mine. I'll show you. There's mine. See? They were actually... There's some more. Look at that. They came here. They were standing here, as you can see.
A lot of viewers believe the man was simply trying to steal valuables from the van.
Yeah.
But why then come back 2 more times after you heard someone talking from inside? It's likely the man had worse intentions.
I think so. I don't know why she didn't just
This video
leave,
was
though.
taken by a mountain biker in Vancouver, Canada. He had set up his phone camera to get a shot of him riding down a part of the mountain. Just as he comes down and passes the camera, he suddenly hits the brakes and starts calling out. He then comes back into frame, walking back up the mountain with his bike. As he does so, he keeps looking back behind him. Blocking his path was a bear, who was now following him.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hey. 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 Hey.
Oh.
Hey. 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 Hey.
The kid uses his bike to make himself look bigger. He hits it on the ground a few times, causing the bear to retreat back to the camera where it knocks it over. The bear then stands over the camera for a while longer. Finally, it retreats completely, allowing the kid to retrieve his phone and get back to safety. On September 6, 2016, a Reddit post was made linking to a video that claimed to feature a weird noise from the woods. Included was text that read, "I put the kids to bed tonight and heard this loud, really bizarre sound coming from the woods outside my house. It lasted about 15 to 20 minutes. We have a handful of neighbors nearby, but this was too loud to be coming from them. It seemed to be coming from the direction of a nearby AM radio tower. But can those towers make noises like this? I googled around but couldn't find anything similar." This is the video.
This
Commenters immediately
reminds
started
me-
speculating what the sound could have been. One of them suggested it could have been the sound of high winds passing through a nearby cell tower.
Ah, no,
the metal on
no.
metal being what created the eerie tone. But the poster replied saying there was almost no wind that night, and even on days when it was windy, he never heard this sound. Another said the sound was extremely consistent with what it sounds like to drill into a strut or support that's made of high carbon steel, but said that it would be weird to be doing this that late into the night. To this day, it's still unknown what the sound in the video actually is.
Some kind of mind control thing or something. That's freaky. Wow. It reminded me of like in North Korea, they play the sounds over the intercom through the city, like propaganda stuff. I don't know. That was a good video. The one with the bear and the one with the cougar. Holy crap, man. That was intense. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of that. Now, you know what time it is. It's time for a joke to brighten your day. What did one nut say to the other nut when chasing it? I'm a cashew. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.